This is a Kenmore Plasm Air air conditioner. This one is a 6000 BTU. Take a look at the sticker. 560 watts and 5.2 amps. This air conditioner was made by LG. It's got an LG compressor in it. This air conditioner has two separate fan motors, one for the inside and one for the outside. When the compressor shuts off, the outside fan does not run, just the inside fan for the evaporator stays on. So it's very quiet. Now let me see if I can show you the blower wheel. Maybe you can see it. This one's really easy to carry because it's got a handle on each side and it's really not that heavy. And there's the back of it. And the other side. I don't think this thing has ever been cleaned, so that's one of the reasons I brought it out today, is to clean it. I can't tell who made the fan motor. I guess we'll find out when I open it up. Unless I can see in through this vent. It's too hard to see. Amazingly, the side panels are still good. This air conditioner has not been used for a few years, and I did start it up once, I think back in 2022 maybe, but it hasn't been ran since. So let's start it up. I got it hooked up to the kilowatt meter. Okay, let's try to start it. Well, that's not good. Power button doesn't work. Other buttons work, like the timer button. That's really stupid. I went and got the remote and I pressed the power button and it did turn on briefly, so I know the air conditioner works, and I found out you just have to press this button really hard to get it to turn on. Of course it's not going to do it again. Come on. Alright, we're gonna have to use the remote. Okay, so right now the indoor fan is just running. Nothing on the outside is running. Let's go to medium. And high. Really is quiet. 0.33 amps on high, 36 watts. Let's go to low again. 0.24, 29 watts. And medium. Alright, yeah, that power button is not working properly at all. I don't know about you, but I think this filter is pretty disgusting and needs to be cleaned. I have never really had a chance to do anything with this air conditioner before, so this is my first time. I think I saw this back in 2022, but I just didn't do anything about it because I wasn't going to be using it, so. But now I am going to clean it. It's in desperate need of being cleaned. Don't think this thing has ever been cleaned. Okay, I'm trying to find a date on this. I don't see any. Oh, it might be from 2004. So, yeah, but I'm not 100% sure. Filter certainly did a good job of catching dust because the evaporator really isn't that dirty. That's incredible. Well, that's looking a lot better. Now I'm going to put the heater in front of it and try and get the compressor to start. And of course, the power button is working now. I just don't get it. But whatever, turn the heater on. Alright, let's see if the compressor will start now. There it goes. Pretty quiet for something that hasn't been run in years. And we're currently pulling 3 amps, 299 watts, 300 watts. Let's go to low speed. Yeah, so some of the buttons intermittently don't work. Like right now the temperature up and down isn't working. So that's annoying. At least it has a remote. Airflow from the condenser is alright, so who knows how dirty that is. It's starting to get cold. I'll finish doing the test run after I clean it, so I'm just going to shut it off for now and start taking it apart. Just got the front cover off. There's 2 screws holding it on, one on this side, one on that side. And I'm going to disconnect this cable for the controls on the front so I can take this all the way off. I got all the screws removed. There's some on this side. There was one on top that screws in right there. And then there's some on this side. I also had to take off the side panels. Those just slide in there. You don't have to unscrew them or anything. And now the rest of the case is loose, so I'll take that off. This has a Welling fan motor. And the condenser is not as dirty as I thought it was going to be, so that's good. They made this thing really easy to take apart. I'm actually quite surprised. Just had to take this top half of the shroud off. There's a screw on that side, and a screw on that side, and then a screw that goes in right there that attaches it to this brace. All you need to do is remove those screws and pull it out of there, so that's good. I don't know if I need to loosen this one up or not. I might, just so I can lift it up a little bit so I can get all that stuff out of the bottom, but we'll see. Alright, so this part is not going to need to come off, and it can't anyway because that's part of the bottom pan. All I'm going to do is lift the condenser up and out of the way. That screw isn't holding anything anymore because that kind of rusted, but this one I'll need to remove so I can lift up the condenser. Alright, that's really as far as I need to take this, so now I can wash stuff out from inside of there. Alright, got it all put back together. Let's start it up and let it run for a while. It's been running for about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. That's our output temperature. And it's at 4.28 amps and 476 watts. Let's go to medium. .3 amps, about 479 watts. And I'll go to high. 4.38, 484. The outside fan runs at the same speed all the time, so that's not going to change when I change the speed setting. I took the heater away.